Hello and welcome to another Rust Locker video. In this video I'm going to be working on the MX5 and it's a project that I've been wanting to do for a little while, which is fit a ducktail spoiler. Now there's actually going to be two jobs that need to be done here. First one is I need to sort out the rust bubbles on the boot. They're quite bad. The boot's probably going to disintegrate if I don't do something about it. Now, one of the advantages of the ducktail spoiler that I've bought is that it completely covers the rear panel, so I don't actually have to do too good a job on my bodywork. I just need to sort out the rust. So that's going to be the first job, and then the second job is going to be fitting the ducktail spoiler, and I don't know whether I'm going to blend it in or whether riveting it down is going to be good enough. I'll take you outside and show you what's what, and we'll see what the plan is. Right, apologies for the noise out here. I don't even live on that main road really. It's 30 mile an hour, but it's kind of the rat run for commuters. So at this time of the day it's even louder than usual. Right, so what we're going to be doing is not just putting on a spoiler. I'm also going to be sorting out a bit of rust that's going on here. Need to take off the Mazda badge because the spoiler's a flush fit. Fill these holes up, sort out this rust. And also I need to sort out this rust underneath here. It's not terrible, but it will be if I don't do something about it. Now, a classic little MX5 design flaw is this little lip under here where water can just sit. It feels a bit squishy. So what I might do is fill this with some filler when I repair this rust as best I can. And yeah, put the spoiler on and we'll be good to go. Now that we've got the boot off, we can take a better look at the rust issues and see what we've got to do and fix. Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to do is try and get the brake light lens out and this Mazda badge off of the back. And then we'll have a bit more of a better idea of how bad the rust is behind there. Had two little tabs I just had to push in to get that light out from the back there. Okay, I've done as much as I can, I think. I've got as much loose rust out as I can, sanded it down to almost flat on the inside and as flat as I can get it on the outside. So now I'm going to hit it with Cure Rust, which transforms rust into a stable surface, and then I'm going to leave this to cure, and then I might go back in and see if any other bits need sanding or another application of the Cure Rust. Right, I'm going to use some small brushes rather than just glooping it on. I'm going to use small brushes and try and get them in the pinholes so that I can try and get the rust from both sides. Ideally you would get rid of all the surface rust completely back to bare metal and then respray, but it's just going to be impossible. If I got rid of all the rust here, there wouldn't be much boot left. So I'm going to Cure Rust it and try and get in as much as I can, and then hopefully that should give it a paintable surface that's going to at least last for a few years. Okay, the Cure Rust has had about an hour and a half to set or cure, and I'm actually really impressed with how it's turned out. All of the squishiness is gone. It actually feels rock solid now. I mean, this was so bendable before, and now it's almost like you know, you really need some effort to try and bend it. I'm absolutely amazed at how well this has worked. So now the plan is to fill these holes, skim some filler across here to sort of level it up a little bit, filler the holes in the boot on the outside, spray it, and then we'll get to fit in the spoiler. Okay, I think these larger holes, I'm going to use some strengthened filler with aluminium so that it's more of a stronger feel, and then I'm going to skim it over with more of your Bondo type stuff afterwards. Okay, after adding some extra filler, some more Cure Rust and quite a bit of sanding, this is what I've got left. It looks a bit of a state at the moment, but compared to how bad and rusty it was before, this is looking pretty good. So now I need to spray this with primer again, and then I can actually put on some colour and try and blend it in somehow with the rest of the boot. Right, so the primer is on and it's a little bit of a ropey job. It's not the smoothest. It actually looks a bit better on camera than it does in real life. I could probably go in and filler in these holes and resand it and stuff, but to be honest, this is the underside of the boot, you're never going to see it. And it's a hell of a lot better than it was, so I think I'm going to call that a day. I need to get this boot back on before it tips down with rain, so I think I'm going to call that job done. Unfortunately, while I was doing this painting, I found there was some more bloody rust bubbles starting to appear along this inside lip of the boot, so I've sanded those down. They weren't too bad, thankfully. They don't need any filler in, so I've sanded those down, put some Cure Rust in there, and a bit of paint will do to sort those out. So the next job is to get some colour on this, and then try and blend it in a little bit. But like I say, this is the underside of the boot, so I'm not too worried. As long as the rust's gone, I'll be happy. And obviously I've still got to paint this, but the spoiler is going to cover it anyway, so if it's a shitty job then it's not the end of the world. But like I said, compared to what it was like when it was rusty, I'm definitely happy with that. Now, I got this paint from MX5parts.co.uk, not sponsored. I bought it, paid retail price for it, but I do want to give it a recommendation, especially for MX5 Mazda owners. It's a colour matched to the paint code of my MX5, and it is a really good quality spray delivery system. I've noticed just now doing this how different it is to the cheaper cans you get from Halfords and stuff, in that this has a much better sort of spray pattern, more of a flat spray pattern, and also doesn't come out too fast, so you can actually lay it down and see what you're doing. With the cheaper spray cans, it just blasts it out, and it's a lot more difficult to control. So that's my recommendation for any MX5 owners out there, mx5parts.co.uk, and get their colour matched cans. They're not cheap, but they're very good. So, and MX5 Parts, if you want to sponsor, just letting you know if you're watching. Okay, so like I said, it's not the best bodywork job in the world, but as it's all going to be hidden by the spoiler, doesn't really matter, and I've learnt quite a lot in the process. So hopefully when I do it on some bodywork panels that are going to be seen, I'll be able to do an even better job. So now that I've sorted out the rust on the boot panel, I'm going to end the video here. Call this part 1. In part 2 I'll be fitting the Ducktail spoiler, so make sure you join me in a few days for that. If you haven't already, then consider subscribing, and if you like what I'm doing so far, give the like button a little tickle, it will help me out a lot. Thanks very much, and I'll catch you on the next one, coming soon.